Hello, lovelies. Welcome back. I'm laughing because this is like the third time I've had to record this video. I've had problems from storage issues to sound, audio. Third time's a charm, right? Okay, so today I want to dive into something deeply personal, but also universal. Love. Like, love is not just the feeling, but the art of choosing love, even when it's hard, when it's messy, when it doesn't look anything like the movies. I recently wrote a monologue called The Art of Choosing Love, and it's a piece that's really close to my heart because we often talk about love so casually, don't we? I love you, we say. But so many of us have seen that love disappear when life gets tough, when things aren't so simple anymore. How often have we had our hearts broken? And not necessarily by true love, but by love that was conditional. Love that fades or falls apart when the obstacles appear. And that's what I wanted to explore with this monologue. I wanted to explore real love, because I believe that real love isn't fleeting, and it's not about grand gestures or perfect moments. Real love is work. It's a choice we make to stand by someone, even when the world is telling us it would be easier to just walk away. It's about staying when things get difficult, and it's about holding space for each other, even when life throws us curveballs and challenges and all the rest. So in this monologue, I'll be exploring and choosing in this monologue I'll be the monologue okay, so in the next in the monologue right, okay, in the monologue I'll be performing is called The Art of Choosing Love, and it's my way of exploring the choices we make when it comes to connection and vulnerability. So for me, telling stories through monologues brings a raw, unfiltered perspective or look at these emotions. And I think there's something powerful about stepping into a character or a moment and letting it unfold without the barriers that we often put up in everyday conversations, because it allows us to go deep and to touch those quiet spaces in the heart where words sometimes fail. So as I perform this piece, I invite you to listen, to feel, and maybe even reflect on what love means for you. Love is not just a feeling, nor simply a flutter of the heart or a thrill when eyes meet across the room. It's an art, a craft we choose to shape, to polish, to hold on to, even when the light grows dim. Love, it's what we choose to weave through every moment, even when the world is whispering in our ear, telling us to turn back, give up, to walk away. But real love, it's the opposite of easy. It's the softness that survives in a hard world. It's the strength that keeps going in the face of doubt. Love doesn't break when tested. It bends, adjusts, and it learns to carry the weight that would make anything else shatter. And love, true love, is fearless. It's the courage to take one more step forward when everything seems uncertain. To say, I am here, I am with you, and mean it. We think love is all light and comfort, but the truth? Love rises when everything else fades away. It's standing in the storm, rain-soaked and weary, still choosing each other in the middle of the chaos. The art of love is knowing that obstacles will come, but for every obstacle, love finds a way, builds a bridge, and carves a path. It clings to the belief that this connection or bond is worth fighting for. Love is worth all the broken pieces that need mending. And yes, we all lose ourselves sometimes. We all face the heartbreaks, the losses, the shadows, the doubt. But love has a way of finding us every single time. And that's why we choose it. Not because it's easy or perfect, but because it's the greatest creation we'll ever build together. Because it fills our lives with meaning. So in every step, every quiet sacrifice, every promise held close, we say, yes, I choose you. And with that choice, we become unstoppable, unbreakable, and truly, finally, free. Well, if you are still here, thank you so much for watching. And I just really appreciate you still being here. And so now I'm going to pose the question, why does choosing love matter? For me, it's not about the fairy tale version of love that always feels good and right. It's about sticking with it, about being present even when things get hard. I'm going to share a little bit of a personal story with you now. There was a time in my life, a long time ago now, and before I was ever married, when I thought I'd finally found it. The love everyone talks about. That feeling that just sweeps you off your feet. I was head over heels in love with this man. I could not wipe the smile from my face. Just being with him lit me up in a way I'd never felt or trusted before. It was the kind of love where everything seemed to fit. Like every moment was perfect. Red flag perhaps. We laughed at the same jokes, we shared similar dreams, and of course, we played the drums together. But more importantly, we had the deep, late night conversations that made me feel like I'd finally found my person. I thought, this is it. This is real. But then, life happened, as it always does. And the shine of those initial moments started to wear off, and suddenly it wasn't fun or easy anymore. There were real challenges, like things neither of us had expected. I was going through some of my own issues and a relocation, which left me feeling vulnerable, uncertain, and in need of support. His support. Needing to know that we could do this, and just when I thought we'd stand together through it all, connect and comfort each other until we could change our situation, he disappeared. Almost like a shadow fading when the lights go down. And I remember I made this mixtape. Yes, mixtape. for him, and it was all full of like love songs, sexy songs, songs that we both loved together. And my intention was, you know, when I sent it to him, that he would play it, and every time he played it, he would think of me, and this would be our little bond and our little way of staying together. Probably a bit of a dreamer back then. I probably still am. Anyway, back to the story. I was heartbroken. And not just because he left, but because it made me realize I had confused that initial thrill and that infatuation with something deeper. I learned the hard way that real love doesn't run, you know, when things get difficult. It doesn't vanish when you're at your lowest. Love, true, lasting love, isn't just something we feel in the good moments. It's something we choose to hold on to even when everything else seems to be falling apart. And that realization was painful. So fucking painful. Which forced me to look at myself, to understand that love isn't about finding someone who just feels right. It's about choosing who's there when nothing feels right. Who's there even when it's messy, when it's uncomfortable, and when there are no easy answers. And while that experience was hard, it gave me the strength to know that love, real love, is worth waiting for. It's worth holding out for the person who won't disappear. At least that's what I believe. So getting back to the monologue, how did it make you feel? If you've ever felt that heartbreak, if you've ever questioned if love is real or worth it after someone left, maybe this piece is a reminder that real love isn't conditional. It doesn't vanish when it's tested. And while we all have heartbreaks, many of those happen because it wasn't true love to begin with. Because true love will endure. It will choose you just as you choose it. And that's what I hope you'll feel from this monologue, that love is worth it even when it's hard. I'd love to know whether this resonates with you, and have you had moments where love turned out to be more about the conditions than the connection? Or maybe you've experienced the opposite, you know, where someone really did choose you, no matter the obstacles. So please share your thoughts in the comments, because I think we all have something to learn from each other's stories. And if these kind of videos or conversations, you know, do resonate with you, please don't forget to like, subscribe and comment, and stick around for more. Because I want to keep exploring these questions around love, life and everything in between. And that's what I feel I want to do with these videos. I want to be able to explore all of those kinds of things through the art of expression, whether that's through monologues, spoken word, music, or just general chit-chat. So once again, I do want to thank you for watching and being a part of the Wild and Untamed series. And I do hope that you're getting something out of these videos. Please leave me a comment and let me know. And as I said before, by sharing our experiences in the comments, they often can help other people who are actually reading them. So remember, love is a choice, a powerful and freeing one. That's personally what I believe. Love is a choice. And when we choose love, it is powerful and it is freeing. So until next time, I'll see you in the next video.